Okay.
Just other work, because there's other outages throughout the summer into the fall. Some of it is third track, some of it's not. So I talked about June. In July, the weekend of the 20th and 21st, again, it's going to be between Jamaica and Hicksville, shutting down the main line. That's for the Urban Avenue Cray crossing. That was the first one. That's going to be, we're going to put the underpass there. And then in August, 24th and 25th, another shutdown for the Covert Avenue. So,
And this could be done in a weekend?
I mean, they're doing everything, say, the road is closed, they're doing the approaches now, and then those weekends, they're kind of take out the old bridge and the tracks and put in the new one in the weekend. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, something that you said, or somebody said earlier, that you're going to be putting extra trains running from Hicksville, going to Babylon and coming back?
They're going to be like a shuttle back and forth, and then from Babylon branch, adding extra trains going into the pen.
Are those people going to be charged for this? In other words, if you have a person who's commuting from Hicksville, and if they have to go all the way to Babylon and then back, what are they going to be charged the rate?
I don't think we know. We don't. I mean, those are. I don't think we're not going to charge for those weekends.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just asking because I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I mean,
Now they're going to get charged for
it's like when we do
trip
the
to Babylon
no,
and then Babylon.
it's like when we do the busing. It's you're paying for whatever trip you'd normally take in, and we just, we're not going to charge extra for that.
Okay, no, I'm just wondering.
We still asked repeatedly for a list of all the hours for the waiting rooms in all the stations. We haven't gotten them, opening, closing, for just a list. We've asked for, we used to have got them a couple of years ago. Just an
Yeah.
updated one. Can we just get that, please? And can I ask what's happening with
Did you
posters?
send me an
Is
email
there
on that?
anything happening?
Huh?
Our posters, what's happening with our posters? They said they gave you the template? Or?
No, I thought you were changing them or something.
No, Bradley said he emailed you our latest design. Can I email you again?
I'll send it again when I send
Okay.
waiting room email.
Can I see
But
it?
yeah, because we had actually
Can I
just
get it?
asked.
Can I see it too?
Oh, yeah, I don't think anything has changed. I actually had asked, does anything need to be changed? And Bradley, and I think Bradley said that
The address was the old address.
No, he definitely updated that.
updated.
Saying it changes, so.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. And seat drop, right, for...
I mentioned to you about adding in about the vacancies to the next one, so.
I can put it all in the thing.
Yep.
So, I like the fact that John was here, because again, you have questions about that, you can just go directly to him. I don't want to be the bottleneck. But with the posting and stuff, I'll give you the contact for it. Once you send it to me, Tom Specco, he does our corporate communications. So you can work directly with him, getting that executed.
Oh, cool.
And I'll do that with the other things.
We're about
too.
to send you a letter, I just want to make one change in that letter, we haven't discussed. But it's coming, but I'll give you a preface if you want to tell them the issue, because it's going to be a formal letter to fill, but if you want to tell them over here.
Oh, okay, so in the central Islip station, I don't know if anybody else is aware of this or has the same issue. There's one crossing, one bridge to cross over, but it's towards the long-term parking area. But by the short-term parking area, there's nothing there. So what's been happening lately, besides all of that, what's been happening lately is like the train has been coming in, like the 654 express train into Penn has been coming in a lot earlier than usual for some odd reason. And so people that aren't parked on that side, that are parked on the short term, when they're crossing through, in certain cases, the railings drop. And some people are usually like, not usually, but some of the times they're stuck in between the two railings. And sometimes you have cops sitting on the other side giving out tickets, citations, or whatnot. And we do have, on that particular train, we do have some people that are slightly disabled where, they're walking with a cane or there's some issue with them. And we're just afraid that one day somebody's just going to get caught in the middle of that and get hit or something.
So with that issue, I guess before the double track was implemented, trains used to stop more on the other side.
On the other, yeah.
So people are asking, why don't we do that again?
Yeah.
In theory, you could do that again, but then that defeats the purpose of having a double track if you're slowing trains down by,
Right.
But something has to be done in that one section because it's
Have we talked about doing something?
So
like another walk.
no, we're getting a lot of complaints. So the other thing is that there's not enough shelter, so the overpass is not covered.
Yeah, that's.
So I know Phil has asked our guys to look at putting a cover, but I think we want to add short term another overpass with a cover.
Yeah.
Just to help.
That would be accessible, right? 'Cause
Ideally, the next
Yeah.
program what you would need is an elevator.
Yeah.
because now with the ADA rules, you're not really supposed to just add an overpass unless it's accessible fully.
Right.
So that's something that we would need an elevator overpass, like in Wyandanch, so that somebody that's disabled can just get across and don't have to go to the grade crossing.
Yeah, like our station looks really, Wyandanch is beautiful, and our station just looks really trashy.
Would it make a difference if if the accessible parking were put near the overpass?
No, because right now it's not accessible. It's not an accessible overpass.
Anyway,
so.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like they would have to walk over from the.
And all the parking is on one
street
side of
and
the tracks, not on the
Right.
westbound.
Yeah.
Things on the south side.
Yeah.
Since you mentioned Wyandanch, you know the old overpass? I never used the one that's all at the other end.
Mhm.
Is that open? Is that closed?
It's open.
No, I meant in the Wyandanch.
Oh.
one you're talking about.
No, yeah.
All the way, remember the one that's...
I thought they were gonna remove it at some point.
I just wonder, because people sometimes, they walk there because they don't know, they see there's an old walkway that hasn't been used probably in 30, 40 years, but it's there, so people sometimes instead of going to, they walk down there to see that's not, so either get rid of it, reopen
Signs or
it,
something.
open a sign.
Oh, but
or
it's
something.
closed though?
But people are walking there.
No, but it's.
don't
I'm
see
asking
it.
you if it's closed.
I don't know, I'm asking, I haven't
Oh.
gone over there, but it doesn't look very safe, it's pretty old, so I don't.
I believe they're gonna remove it,
Decision
but
should be
if
made
it's,
as
it
to-
should be open or they're gonna.
I mean, if it can be used, because that's the other end of the train, so.
No, that's probably why it was
Nice,
left, but
I
it should.
think I used it in the last 10 years. I
I'm
mean,
saying
that
since they've
doesn't mean
redone it,
anything,
I'm saying
but-
since they've since
Yeah.
before they had the new overpass.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm asking, since the new one is,
right.
is that still gonna be used, and can it be used? And, I mean, it is where the parking garage is, so it's the right side to have one, but it's really old. I don't know how safe it is, but you can look and see,
Okay.
because people, I see people walking there, and then they, you should see them turn around and come back. I don't think they decided not to go, they looked at it, or
Something's
there's
up
a
with
sign, I
that.
don't know what it is, but.
I would guess that it's closed because we're gonna be taking it down, but I have to
There
verify
should be
that.
some kind of signage, don't walk there.
Walkway closed.
Don't walk and turn around, because that's the part where there is no,
Overpass closed.
there also is no warnings over there, so if you're walking in the rain, you're walking all the way in the wrong place.
Since we're talking about Central Islip, one thing that is always found curious, what the hell is long-term parking? That is
don't
the
know
only
either.
station that I've heard of that has short-term and long-term parking.
All I
And
know is
why
I don't-
Central Islip? Why not anywhere else if it's?
Mount Concord would make sense,
And
right?
what's the
Yeah, the
whole,
airport.
and what's the whole thought process about?
Are there true time limits to it? Like
You know, you think you're at an airport, it just.
There really
Oh.
isn't, like you.
It's not like there's signage on one that says
it
12-hour
just-
parking, the other
No,
one.
it just says long-term parking that way, but there's no other sign for it. And then short-term is just that little area in the front.
It may just be an
Like
old
in town of
sign.
Hempstead,
It could
they
be
all,
like
I mean,
an old
town of
sign,
West
they just
Debate,
left
they
it
all
there.
say don't park more than 12 hours. Not
Yeah.
that they
Yeah,
really-
no, there's no.
But I wasn't sure if the short term mean it's an hour. Where you going in an
Yeah,
hour on a
yeah,
railroad
just-
Yeah.
and back?
So they just have the signs, but there's no explanation for them.
Not
It's
far.
like-
It's
Not yet.
the most curious thing.
So I mean, if there really is no explanation, you just remove the signs and parking is parking. Or is that too
Close
logical?
parking and far parking.
Yeah.
Like everywhere else
Yeah,
you
like
have to
on
deal with.
Right.
Duck
Early-
the
early
airplanes
and
or-
late.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys? Questions while he's here?
So I've got a list of things that I want to ask you about. We ask you about the waiting room schedule, seat drop,
That's Jim Compton.
posters, and Wyandanch Overpass. Right.
And we're gonna get that letter out, the official letter on your issue
Yeah.
tomorrow. So you have the official-
I just have one other thing. I know you explained the whole situation with the M9s, and that's fine, it's understandable, but there's a lot of other things where we don't get any kind of heads up. I'm not even asking for anything in advance. I'm just saying, send this to us when you send it to the press, because the press needs a few hours to put it together and stuff like that. It's just very embarrassing when you're in a commuter council and people will come up and ask you questions. What's this with the cops checking the overtime? You know, stuff like that. What are you talking about? Oh, look,
But
look
there
at
was
it,
no
you
press
know.
release on that.
Hey, look at this posting, you know.
unconfirmed.
But then how do you read about it on Facebook because someone posted on it and it's like CBS News or somebody like that. So obviously CBS News or whatever or
Yeah.
news, somebody got that information from somebody at the railroad. You know, just give it to us at the same time you're giving it out to the
I
media.
think his answer is maybe not.
No, some of that stuff is not coming from the railroad.
That's
That
not coming
could
from
be
the
either
railroad.
MTA or it could be coming from other sources, but
We
Well, the
didn't get it from any of those sources. I think that came from a disgruntled person.
The MTA,
That's how a lot of
you know,
that stuff
Very
gets
often
out.
Brian is the source of a lot of
Yeah.
these stories, so.
I mean, the MTA, forget about that. They send you this fluff
Publish it
stuff
myself.
about the easiest way to get to the, you know, the golf tournament and we retired our 1980 subway cars. You know, nothing, it's all like, why bother sending out a press
Well,
release?
back,
But
that leads me to the point, there's an issue that with Belmont, so, I mean, during the golf outing, one of the stations is not gonna be used far enough for riders, it's just gonna be for.
No, so
That's
Farmingdale
back-
Station,
Oh, Farmingdale.
they do the shuttle busing for riders there, and they also do the checkpoint, security checkpoints. So they're pretty much taking over all the parking there. Normally you need a village permit, so during the event, we're letting people park for free at the wine dance garage. Because there's no.
Those of us who paid for a spot may not get a spot.
We have a big garage. There's plenty of spots.
Did
there.
they announce that?
Can you get the word out? Because people, rumors fly.
I thought it was announced.
Doesn't it start Monday?
No, well, I read the
Next
announcement that the station was gonna be closed for the regular people to park there, and it's like,
No, but as part of that,
but I didn't see the part about going to Wine Dash and getting a free park.
it was in. It
you
should have
know.
been in the release. That was part of it. We can't say we're closing something without telling you what the
Did we get
alternative.
that one?
I'll have to go back and
Well,
look at
you may want to re-release it and make it highlighted or
it. Or
something.
highlight the part about you can go to Wine Dash and, park in our garage.
The thing is, right now, nobody can really just show up and park there. You have to have a permit from the village. So,
Yeah.
In the past, every time we do an event there like this, they communicate directly to those people that park. So,
Okay.
So when someone uses the garage, how are you going to know that they're coming from there?
that's a good question. I have no idea. I mean,
Now,
I'm sure they would maybe have to show their permit. I don't know how they worked it out, but
See, now Bethpage has got, how many, do they got a lot of spots? I'm not, I don't know.
Farmingdale. Oh, it's Farmingdale. We use the Farmingdale station. That's closer.
Well, Farmingdale's got probably a couple hundred, 300.
Probably a little more, I would think.
So here's the thing, now, there should have been arrangements made with other, the locales, because they're gonna wanna go to another station, and they don't have a permit, it's a $150 ticket. So your customers are being locked out of their lot, and if they wanna go to another lot, they're gonna be ticketed, because they don't have permits for other lots.
Who's getting locked out?
Well, if you're telling all these people in Farmingdale,
Don't park there.
for the next 2 weeks,
Don't
you
park there.
you can't park in Farmingdale because the lot's going to be closed. So they're going to go to Hicksville, and even though Hicksville doesn't have parking to begin with,
No,
but
they're not. We're telling them to go to Wine
He's
Dance.
giving free parking on Wine Edge, but
That's
you
their
have to
option.
highlight that. You gotta
Yeah.
let people know that.
No, but again, the people that
can't
park
be the bar
there,
on the release
they all got leafleted. They all got letters from the village. Like they got leafleted. Like the people that park there know what's happening, so they're fine. It's other, so I understand. I guess other people that don't know that.
I think it's a good warning for me, because I go to Hicksville, so there's gonna be people who say, I don't wanna go to Wine Dance, I wanna go to Hicksville, and there's gonna be less spots for me,
I'm
so.
lucky. I have a parking pass for Bethpage, so I go right into the
Get there
tournament.
So I'm looking
the
actually
golf
at the press release that was put out. I don't see anything about parking.
All right, so that's an error then.
I mean, I'm like,
I'm working out there, so.
added train service, shuttle buses, purchase round trip
Is that the
tickets.
MTA one that was out the other day?
Yeah. 18,000 fans are expected to use Long Island Railroad.
This is the first time
No
for
parking allowed at Bethpage State Park, or at Farmingdale Station. But, so you should use the Long Island Railroad, but it doesn't say really.
Alternative parking places.
I mean, I would make that its own paragraph and bold it.
For commuters who normally park there,
Yeah.
I think the commuters. I
Here's
think the
your-
logic is commuters who normally park there know what to do.
Right.
This is for the general public, because in the past we've never wanted any other people to drive there, because then you can't handle it. So I
Right.
think that's why it's written that way. But again, the people that park there, they know what the options are.
Right.
Right, but the problem is you also need, people in Wine Edge need to know that they may need to get to the lot earlier, so it's not just, it's
That's
it's
my
everyone
point
needs
too,
to have
right.
the information.
Yeah.
even though you direct them to Wine Dance, how does it affect the people that go to Wine Dance?
So they may know they have to come earlier to the garage, we just have to, everyone needs the information.
Does one have
Expect
that,
more
that
cars
extra
parking here.
I mean, we have a 1,000-spot garage. We have like 300 people parking. Next to 400 is going to come. I think we have capacity there.
People don't know, and they pull in all of a sudden, and every spot in the first 2 levels is, when they go up to the roof, the better they know ahead of time, then they'll show up and then be angry. Just
Or if they don't
cut
go to
down
Wine
the
Dance, they go
anger,
to
cut down the
Hicksville.
anger.
Well,
cut down the
Hicksville
angles,
does not
I'm saying,
parking
so
anyway,
if
never
you-
did.
And I would put I do an alert as well, email, through the whole, we get for everything else, we should definitely get one for this. And everyone, I mean, I don't get one, I'm at the White Edge Station, I haven't gotten an alert, there should be an alert for everyone, be aware that this issue is
Or flyers, even a piece of paper, right?
just,
When you go into the lot, is there a, do you have to go through
well,
a
here's the
gate or
problem.
something?
It's
No,
Thursday.
but there's security, there's 24-hour
Well,
security that give tickets if you don't have a sticker.
Well, and here's the thing, it's Thursday. This whole event, it starts on Tuesday.
Right, well,
you know.
they'll get something out,
Or-
hopefully tomorrow or Saturday.
If those stickers are issued, why doesn't the railroad get
Well,
the
there's two
mailing
ways.
addresses of the people who
Because
have the stickers and say, hey,
Because you
here's a
could-
notice?
Because people also can pay through a ticket machine,
But the
for
stickers are
day.
issued from the town, aren't they?
Right, so,
No, it's through this private parking company.
no.
Yeah, so the thing
Garage
is, they're not
owns
gonna
it.
give
The
it, they're not
garage
gonna give
the garage
it.
owns it.
Good luck in getting the list. You're not gonna get it.
Privacy issues.
Especially not in the 72 hours that we're talking about. That ain't happening.
For the weekend.
If it wasn't privately owned like that, then say it was Hicksville and Town of Oyster Bay stickers, why not go to the town supervisor and say, here's a notice, we'll pay for it, mail all these people
Yeah.
and tell them what's happening.
Because I don't want to be bumped from my spot.
The
for
county or
Tiger.
the town would
I
adhere
don't
to
get
it.
bumped from my spot for Tiger.
Tiger's got his boat.
He's got a
He's
Medal
got
of
his-
Honor,
Yeah.
he's gonna push you right out.
He's got a huge boat that's parked offside there.
Anything else,
May I
guys?
present that to you?
You gotta present it.
Yeah. This is a good way for us to conclude. We're wrapping. Certificate of Appreciation presented to Mark Epstein. In June, it will be 10 years that you're on the council. And just so you know, they all say PCAC, not broken down violence, because I said on council, but it's the correct. So congratulations and thank you.
Good job, Mark.
Mazel tov, 10 to go.
How many years have I been on it?
So I asked to check
You're
everything.
November 09. I looked on the
Oh,
website.
really?
I came in at 9? Yeah, so it's been 10 years almost already. Jeez.
Yeah,
Well, in November.
Yeah.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves,
But
right?
there's not a
You can't
June
just-
meeting.
There's
You
no
can't just
June
do one
meeting.
for the year, for the whole year, for a year.
Yeah, because there's not a June meeting, so you get.
Jerry's
Oh.
January 01, Sheila's June 09. So Sheila's,
Oh, Sheila's June, right,
Yes,
yeah.
Sheila's is right there.
Oh, and so I get mine in December?
Yeah, so you have to stick around.
You have to come.
I'm
Right.
December 11.
If I'm in the area, I come. You know, I've been traveling so much.
All
It's
right,
like,
anybody want to ask anything else, or we just want to move to adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'll second that.
So I think, just as a point of,
Are we done?
Order?
For the camera or not?
I think that John seconded the motion for the election, so, can somebody else say that they were gonna second?
I second that.
Oh, you did, okay.
Yes.
I was like, what are you doing? Because he also voted.
Oh, yeah.
Typical
you can pick that
PCAC
up.
election, right? How many votes there are, right?
Put your
Okay.
finger on the scale.
Those who shouldn't vote.
Right,
did.
early and
Those who should've
often.
did.
And everybody is signed, right?
Like being in Chicago.
Great, yeah. Thank you.
Is it done?
We're done.
So the